I would like to issue a content warning. My piece does contain sexual assault, so please take care of yourselves. It's lunchtime and I'm desperate to fit in. Gretchen's older sister let us sit with her at lunch, but it's clear we're outcasts. Freshman year of high school had been rough so far, and with homecoming right around the corner, I was feeling the need to prove myself to these girls, but all they did was talk about things I didn't understand and people I didn't know, and of course, Bobby Daniels. Bobby Daniels wasn't the most popular guy in school, but everyone said he had a big cock. I'm not sure why, but that's just how it goes in high school. You're mean, someone starts a rumor, and bam, you're sort of famous. I don't make the rules, I just live by them. So, today, exactly 1 week away from homecoming, I took my chance. As soon as Bobby got brought up in the conversation, I waited for a pause and then said, "Oh yeah, I bet I could get a dick pic, no problem. Then we'd really see if the legend was real." All the girls turned to stare at me. This homecoming, my destiny was clear. I was going to take a picture of Bobby Daniels' penis. In 2023, the Journal of Student Research did a study that concluded what most of us already know. High school students will do almost anything to fit into a desired friend group. In their study, Cerisa McGee explained that adolescents often abandon previously held identities. Although this is a part of growing up, we are often surprised what we are willing to sacrifice to find acceptance. Fucking Monsters by Andrea Lukin. Gretchen pulled me aside and said, "What are you doing? You've never been on a date with a boy, let alone, you know." I panicked, okay? Your sister always says guys love whipping it out. Who, we? I didn't agree to help you with this. But we're besties, remember? Yeah, I fucked up, but there's no going back. And besides, I think we can do this. Think of all the gossip we could start with an actual picture of naked Bobby Daniels. I can be queen of the school. From zero to hero. Oh, it's happening. It took some arm twisting and a lifetime promise of sisterhood, but I got Gretchen on board with the plan. The plan being that she would be the one to talk to Bobby. She's more confident than me and doesn't stumble her way through conversations like I do. So I figured she'd have a better chance. Trying to get a date with Bobby was laughable. He already had one, and we certainly weren't qualified to even ask, but Christina Evans' party was on Friday night. Everyone would be there. Gretchen's sister could get us in, and that's where we would spring the trap. At around 11, Gretchen would make her move, and she would ask him to go upstairs. I'd be in Christina's bedroom closet with the camera. We'd actually figured it'd be best to get a video. Wouldn't want to miss anything. Then he'd show his thing, and I'd pop out and humiliate him. It was the perfect plan. Gretchen and I got dressed up in our sluttiest outfits. That would pass approval from our mothers, and we set out to Christina Evans' house. Walking into the party, we felt a couple of bad bitches. This is my coronation. I'm going to be queen. You all just wait and see. There was a lot of drinking and music. I'm not gonna lie, I felt a little uncomfortable. If these were to be my subjects, maybe being queen wasn't worth it after all. Just a bunch of idiots. But this is my chance. So I found some Sprite and took a seat in the corner and settled in to wait. Waiting was the hardest part. I kept a close eye on Bobby. He was laughing and playing games with his friends. I saw him feel up his date. Well, at least we know he's horny. At around 11, Gretchen made her move. That was my cue. I slipped out of the living room, glancing behind me to make sure no one followed. I got into Christina's room and closed the closet doors behind me. A few moments later, the door opened quickly. I heard Gretchen giggle. She never giggled, so I could tell this was going to be performative. Gretchen sat on the bed facing me. Bobby followed. Perfect. He leaned in to kiss her. I saw that she was a bit surprised, but she went along with it. Hey, there were some perks to this after all. Then I heard Gretchen pull away and whisper, I want to see it. She placed her hand on his leg. Bobby stood up and unzipped his jeans. Fuck. This is it. His jeans dropped to the floor. His boxers stood straight out in line. There was silence in the room. In one quick motion, he took off his sweater. Silence. Bobby sat down next to Gretchen. Again. He began to kiss her. Again. God. He looked good. So did she. This is hot. I kept filming. In one quick motion, he unzipped her dress. I saw her tense up. Should I step in? I don't think this is part of the plan. Bobby lifted her up and laid her down on the bed. I thought I heard her say something, but I couldn't make it out. Bobby responded with, shh, it's okay. You want it. You said it yourself. Then Bobby climbed on top of Gretchen. She gasped. I thought I heard her say my name. This was absolutely not a part of the plan. But I thought of the girls at lunch. I thought about what would happen if I came back empty-handed. Fix where it didn't happen, right? His desperation mixed with mine. This was fantastic footage. This was Bobby Daniels. Nothing could stop me now. I was going to be queen of the school. I kept filming.